this is going to be my top 10 favorite nail polishes tag. And no, I was not tagged, but I just wanted to do it. I picked my top 10, and I must say, four of them are very dark, and they kind of, like, four of them, they kind of look like a black, so, but they all are different. So anyway, let's get started. My first one, my first four are a green, because as you might know from my other videos, I'm obsessed with the color green. So yes, my first one is a Sally Hansen Insta-Dri Fast Dry Nail Color, but it's called Lickety-Split Lime, and it looks like that. It's a nice lime color, but I really like it, and I'm really hoping it focuses. I'm watching it in the mirror, and I'm really hoping that focuses for you. So yes, Lickety-Split Lime, number one. My number two is another favorite of mine. It's by Sinful Colors, and this one is Mint Apple, and this is the same one that both Lauren and I favorited. These were in our top 10. So yes, it's in Mint Apple. Next is an OPI. I'm trying to shake some of these up. I haven't used them for a while, but they are my favorites. This one is Jade is the New Black. It's I'm hoping the colors come out really well on the screen, on the video. I'm not sure if they will or not. But Jade is the New Black. It's a gorgeous green. And then another Sinful Nails. When I think of nail polishes, I think of like just a solid color. This is not a solid color. It's more of a chunky glitter. Well, actually not chunky. There may be some chunks in there. It's mainly just fine glitter, but it's called Call You Later. It's just got different shades of green in there. But it's called Call You Later. So those are my top four greens. These next two are kind of out of place, but they're really gorgeous colors, are my favorites. So two of my tops. So this is another OPI. It's Barefoot in Barcelona. Just a nice nudie color. I think of this as like a skin tone color. Pretty much matches my skin tone color, but anyway, it's a really pretty nail polish. Next is another Sinful nail polish. It's called Dancing Nails, and it's like a pinky color. It's a pinky purpley, mainly pinky, I'm guessing, but yeah. It's called Dancing Nails. And my next four. Those are my top six. And these are my last four. Actually, this one is a green, but when I show it to you in the bottle, it's going to look black. I wish I could do a swatch for you. Could I? No, I can't do a swatch right now. I would like to do swatches. Maybe I'll post a picture on my blog of the pictures. But this is called Here Today, Aragon Tomorrow. It looks black, but it's just a really, really, really dark foresty green. But it's a gorgeous color as well, but to me it's just a really dark green. This one is a black. It's Suzi Skis in the Pyrenees. It's by OPI as well. I like black, so it's another favorite color of mine. My top two favorite colors would be black and green. Next is a Sinful nail color. It's called Secret Admirer, and it was in their Halloween line of nail polishes, but it's like a steel gray, but it almost comes out black when you put it on, but it also has some like shimmer glitter to it. And my last one is called DS Mystery. It's by OPI as well, but it's just a like a dark maroon kind of color, but it has gold flecks in it. I think it was in their Christmas line last year. I'm not completely sure, but I thought it was. So those are my top 10 nail colors, and I actually have something to read to you. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I might have to edit some of this out, but I get a lot of emails from one of my dad's really good friends. His name's Wayman. I know that might be a really funny name to you, but his name is Wayman, and I always used to call him Uncle Wayman. And since moving up to Washington, we don't really get to see him. The last time I saw him was, I think, for my mom and dad's, I think it was for their 40th wedding anniversary. And my parents have been married for almost 40, I think this year's going to be 45 years. So it's been almost 5 years since I've seen him, but he still emails me, and he emails me a lot of jokes. So this is children humor, and just with me working with children, I get a lot of child humor from the kids that are in my class, and they'll just say the funniest things, and I'll just crack up, and then I'll think about it days later. But he sent me this email, and it's called Children Humor, and it just has all these little different incidents that have happened with children. So I just wanted to read a couple to you that kind of stood out to me and I thought were really funny. So forgive me if I laugh. So it says, while I sat in the reception area of my doctor's office, a woman rolled an elderly man in a wheelchair into the room. As she went to the receptionist's desk, the man sat there, alone and silent. Just as I was thinking I should make some small talk with him, a little boy slipped off his mother's lap and walked over to the wheelchair. Placing his hand on the man's, he said, "I know how you feel. My mom makes me ride in the stroller too." I just thought that was funny. So it kind of reminded me of my mom, because I live with two of my nieces who are the grandchildren to my mother. So out bicycling one day with my 8-year-old granddaughter Caroline, I got a little wistful. In 10 years, I said, you'll want to be with your friends and you won't go walking, biking, and swimming with me like you do now. Caroline shrugged. In 10 years, you'll be too old to do all those things with me anyway. So I thought that was pretty funny. On the way back from a Cub Scout meeting, my grandson innocently said to my son, "Dad, I know babies come from mommy's tummies, but how do they get there in the first place?" After my son hemmed and hawed a while, my grandson finally spoke up in disgust. "You don't have to make up something, Dad. It's okay if you don't know the answer." This is a good one. Okay. Paul Newman founded the Hole-in-the-Wall Gang Camp for children stricken with cancer, AIDS, and blood diseases. One afternoon, he and his wife, Joanne Woodward, stopped by to have lunch with the kids. A counselor at a nearby table suspected the young patients wouldn't know Newman was a famous movie star. Explained that the man's... I'm so sorry, I think I read this wrong. Okay, let me start that part again. A counselor at a nearby table, suspecting the young patients would know Newman was a famous movie star, explained, "That's the man who made this camp possible. Maybe you've seen his picture on his salad dressing bottle." So he got some blank stares. "Well, you've probably seen his face on his lemonade carton." An 8-year-old girl perked up. "How long was he missing?" His wife's graveside service was just barely finished when there was a massive clap of thunder, followed by a tremendous bolt of lightning, accompanied by even more thunder rumbling in the distance. The little old man looked at the pastor and calmly said, "Well, she's there. So anyway, that was a funny one too, but anyway. So, yeah, I just thought that if you might have been having a bad day or something, I could run those by you, because I kind of been having a rough week this week, and actually the past week and a half. And so sometimes when I go back through my emails, sometimes I'll read some funny jokes and stuff, and they kind of actually brighten my day a little bit. So, I don't know if any of those might have brightened your day a little bit, but if they did, there you go. So, this is my top 10 nail polishes and a few jokes on the side. So, hopefully you all are having a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.